Hello, welcome. This is a disaster save that Alex The Rambler did a little while ago that I've managed to get my hands on. And I think it's savable. We're going to give it a go. Let's just do a little overview of the situation. We are kind of close to capitulation, but not too close. We've lost a good amount of manpower, and the US is in the war. Unfortunately, Free France has already capitulated. We need them to uncapitulate, really. So we're going to actually have to give them land back because Italy does have this bit of the south here. Let's look at the logistics, and he has no equipment. There's just no equipment. I mean, he's got convoys, I guess, but he's got literally nothing else. Okay, let's take a look at these templates. He's got a ton. Okay, you've got one division of that, three divisions of that. We're just going to delete those when we find them. We're going to give a death's head to anything that we're just going to get rid of. This is his garrison template. And then we also have this one. This is the one you get from Austria. We might swap to that. What if we up this to a 50 width? Having upped it to a 50 width, this will save us manpower, infantry equipment, and support equipment. We have infinite army experience, so we're just going to do this. We'll give it a skull. 6 units are using this. Get rid of them. You've got an Alpine unit. Worthless. What is this? 21 divisions of 18 widths. We'll probably end up getting rid of those. Okay, what is this division? Why is it so big? Okay, take a look at his army tab. Let's see how much equipment he has. He has 13,500 artillery and another 155,000 infantry equipment. He's got tons of equipment, actually. Despite the deficits, if we just shrunk these divisions down. Hold on, let me just do a tiny bit of math. So simple math tells me we could afford 150 of these divisions, and we'd have a little bit left over. How about this? Instead, we make these guys 21 widths. We have the artillery, we have the infantry equipment for this. We're going to convert basically everything to this 21 width division, and we're going to put on maintenance companies. He has them. 10% isn't much, but it's better than nothing. It'll help deal with that infantry equipment stockpile we have, and we're going to need support AA. He has some support AA. He's not producing any, but even a little is better than none. And we're going to also change this division. We're going to change this down to a 30 width. These are going to be our dedicated pushing divisions. Get rid of that. We'll make that save. And then we just need to grab all of his infantry other than a bit and convert it to that. I've managed to convert as many as I can. Some of them are retreating, so they can't actually be converted because they're cut off from supply. But that'll have to do for now. Let's take a look at these tanks now. Way too big. Way too big. It does have these copies that are much smaller. We might want to just use these. How many tanks does he have overall? He has 22 tanks split into 2 armies. Grab all of them and put them under the same general. Give this guy combined arms expert. And we're going to convert them all to the smaller division. And then we're going to have to end up consolidating these. Consolidate these guys. They're still only going to have 31 medium tanks. We consolidate all of them. We'd have 170 medium tanks. Consolidating 5 of these. Jesus. One last thing we're going to need to do. We are going to need all of the expeditionary forces we can get. We're just going to set up a front line here, draw a front line. Italy, give me all your divisions. Okay, they'll give me 26. Hungary and Bulgaria will both give me another 5. It'll do. And what we're going to do is we're going to take these divisions and we are going to fall back. We're going to take this one tank division, which is better supplied than anything we have, throw it into the tank army. Otherwise, we're just going to try and get these guys out. We will leave the Italians to die. It is fine. I think it's very much time to activate Desperate Defense. Take a look at the officer corps. He has not assigned centralized control. Okay, we're getting anti-air upgrades, but you're not producing anti-air. We're about to get the upgraded equipment, but we're not going to end up producing that because we need the production efficiency. We're almost certainly way overproducing support equipment. Let's drop that down. Trucks. We're going to have a ton now that we just consolidated a whole bunch. We can't afford to produce CAS at the moment. We're just going to go down to 5. If we can't afford the maintenance companies, we'll take them off. We don't have much of an option there. We should end up being decent on infantry equipment. We're still a little short. No need to import the tungsten. No need to import the chromium. Wasting 23 factories on tungsten we're not getting. Rubber, we're not getting any, so there's no point. Oil, we're not getting any, so there's no point. We'll import a little bit from Turkey. It's going to get us a bunch more factories. We're just going to produce whatever we can. I don't know why you're building civs, but I guess I'll finish them just not to throw away the production. He's done the doctrines, which is nice. I mean, I wouldn't have necessarily gone this one, but where is your Air Force? It's all over the place. Let's just bring it straight to Czechoslovakia, and then we will put it up where we need it when we need it. And then down here, we are going to need to put these guys on forced labor. Political power, we don't need division attrition. Let's go for army regrouping. Okay, I have to unassign him to get the command power back, then assign him. Interesting. Okay, we are going to swap out the political power guy. We don't need political power anymore. Let's get the Prince of Terror. Do we have the ability to go to total mob? Yes. Let's just go to total mob and we'll do war bonds. That should put us at 0% basically. Quick improvisation is kind of useless to us. It might make sense to go for elevated engineering core. And then we don't need that. Let's just go for, given how leveled up these generals are, we're going to go for political loyalty. It's going to give us a bunch of extra stability. I think maneuver warfare is going to be fine. The other option is we just go for victory or death, and that'll make us hold a little bit better. Okay, we're retreating this guy out of here. Let's just see what we can do. If we can push this front back to Stettin, that'd be great. Establish this river line. Actually, we have general traits we can assign. Let's just go through and do that. Might actually make sense to give them ambusher. I'll give a couple of them ambusher and a couple of them infantry expert. And let's just unpause and see if we can stabilize this. Oh, actually, we need to completely reorganize these lines. We have orange and orange, which are two different field marshals over here. Under the same field marshal, along with Carl, these two are the eastern front. He's the north. These three are holding the allies in the west. So let's just redraw their front line, just using a field marshal front line. Hold the west here, and then these guys unassign you. You plus you. So Rommel and Maximilian are going to be holding here, I guess. I think we'll have to deal with that. These 6 tanks consolidate into 2. Fortunate, but we're going to have to do it. And just bring you guys over here. Okay, we have a good amount of casts here, actually. Okay, naval bombers we don't care about. Just delete them. Okay, so we've got not much in the way of fighters and no real stockpile. We have a good amount of casts, good amount of tactical bombers. Let's just put these guys over Eastern Germany, and we'll take the planes, we'll also put them over Eastern Germany, and that will contest the air, probably give us air superiority actually, and that'll give us what we need to start pushing back towards Stettin. To shorten this line up a little bit. Entirely possible we lose that bit in the north. Let's consolidate even further. We still are in a position where we have tanks that just have nothing in them. And we're going to just keep pushing this way. Front in the west seems to have largely stabilized. Railroad these guys back into position, but otherwise we seem pretty good. For now, they're probably just getting planning bonus. What do we need to research here? He has no fuel tech. Is very important, even if you're importing fuel, especially if you're importing fuel. Let's see if we can't get across this river here. Don't let them reorg. We're gonna see if we can't take the tanks and just aggressively snake across the north here. Cut them off from all sources of supply, and then we'll support the snake with these guys. Okay, we are still getting cast to death. I forgot to put AA in these divisions, that's why. Honestly, we're gonna just take the AA out of these divisions. We're just gonna simplify them to a 9 and 1 like this. As good as AA is, we just don't have enough to actually make it effective. But just like that, they are about to get cut off from their supply. Nope, they got cast to death. Okay, there we go. We have Danzig, so they don't have a port anymore. East is doing fine. The West, they refuse to give up this province. If only you could just like grab the front line and go, no, just ignore this one province. It'd be so much easier. But you know, that's functionality. Can't expect functionality out of a paradox game. Let's work on pushing in this pocket. How the heck did those guys get selected? Try and make a pocket within the pocket. This is why AA is like the most important support company in the game. Just cast does so much damage when you don't have AA, but when you do have AA, they do negligible amounts of damage. It's like a 66% reduction minimum. Just a single support AA company. Oh yeah, operatives. You know what we're gonna do? We have the spy network for it, and I've never done these in like a long time. We are going to do a fake intel thing on the Soviets. Just give us extra divisions to put on the front that they don't ever think about attacking us. Okay, let's just work on pushing this in. We've gotten the small encirclement inside the encirclement, which is nice. We should be in good shape once we've cleaned this up, because then we can focus on the west. We're just going to make small pushes inwards anywhere we have a superiority. Anywhere we can bring more combat with than they have. Yeah, sometimes you just get yourself in a spot where you gotta stop and micro. Let's just kill this pocket, and then we should be able to take this pocket out. The Eastern Front seems to have stabilized, even though that's going to give them a good amount of local supply, so we're going to need that. They return their expeditionary forces again. That makes no sense. They're agreeing to it, and then they're going, nah, we don't want to. Can you guys die? Some of these guys are completely out of org now. That's good. Let's just clean up this pocket as fast as we can. Okay, north. The north is secured. A little bit more marching to do. West is largely holding. We've lost a couple of provinces, but we're doing well enough. I think the first thing we're going to want to do is push along to Hamburg in the west. Bring the tanks over for that already. Actually, we don't need them to clean up the pocket. Half here, half here. We'll try to take Magdeburg back because that is a supply hub. And then we'll try and push up to Hamburg and circle. We'll take out Denmark for a second time. That's another 30, 40 Soviet divisions. Nice and cleaned up. There was a 12 width down here. Let's grab these 12 widths. When we get infantry equipment, we're going to need them, you guys, temporarily, just as garrisons along the coast until we have the infantry equipment for something else. Everything back west. Let's work on taking Magdeburg first. We are getting pierced. It's unfortunate. Let's set a breakthrough as our preferred tactic. And never mind. They're not going to let us take it. We're going to bring these guys around here, and we're going to pincer it then. They've just stacked 8 units on it. It's just not really going to be possible. Not with our current equipment setup. Instead, let's move the air up here, and we're going to go around Magdeburg then. I would have liked to have taken it. It is a supply hub, but... And then we're going to pin these guys here. And we won the race out, so... Nice little encirclement of 5 French divisions. Is France considered uncapitulated yet? No. Please, Italy, I need you to give them more territory. If they uncapitulate, we can recapitulate them. It's actually so bad for us, the fact that we don't have it. It's ridiculous that we actually need to give them territory, because right now, if we'd have to take all of France. If they got Marseille back, we wouldn't have to. We actually need Italy to be incompetent for once, and they're not being incompetent. It's ridiculous. And these guys just die? They're encircled. There we go. We finally have Magdeburg back. If we can take Hanover, that will be good for us. They are heavily contesting the air now because they just they built an air force and I didn't get one. Take out that British division, take Bremen, establish this river line in the north, and then we'll just try and eat them in the south. Take chunks out of them. Roll up the entire line. Please push them off the port rather than letting them escape. Down here, we're going to start working on getting a little encirclement here and then a little encirclement here, and one province at a time. It's fine. Fortunately, this is really bad terrain for tanks. Lots of forests in Germany. Alrighty, now take this out. You know what I just realized? I sent the wrong divisions up here to be the coastal defense. These are the good divisions. Let's send half you guys up here, the rest down to here. Yeah, we've been bleeding through air force. Okay, we finished the encirclement in the center. Let's just do a quick little check on the east. And they've pushed us a little bit. Let's just try and push them back towards the river. Keep the line from extending too far. Up here in Denmark, let's try and pin them here so that we can walk around them. Nice, we broke it in the west. Let's see if we can't encircle some of these and then just clean up the rest of Denmark real quick, so that we can bring these guys back down to the west. They have some tanks, but we're capable of piercing them, so that's nice. I mean, they are just lights. Okay, we managed to cross the strait. That'll be good for us. Okay, we're cleaning up Denmark. Down here, we did manage to get one of the 2 tiles we need. Let's try and get the other tile. And they're navally invading Greece. The Soviets are invading Greece. That might be what we need. That might get them to shuffle some divisions off of here to give France back their territory. Maybe not, though. And you guys there, we need to take this one tile. Alrighty, nice. Circle them in the center here. Start pushing inwards. Take them out. You know what? Things are looking good. Things are looking good. I think we can push these guys out by the end of the year. Okay, the plant false intelligence operation finished. I'm be honest, it's been a while since I've used fake intel units, so I might mess up how to use them. Let's just put them across the entire front. Actually, they're not attacking this out. Let's just put them across the entire north, and like hopefully they don't instantly get deleted upon arriving. And that should convince them to just not do anything, I think. Denmark's capped. That is very good for us. Just got 2k infantry equipment. We're almost out of the hole now. Okay, let's push up to Nuremberg. Move what's left of our air force. Contested air is better than no air. I know I'm throwing it away, but it's for a good cause. And we also need to start building some refineries. He's done refinery research, but he just didn't build any. Unless I'm about to conquer a whole bunch. Maybe he built them all over here. Okay, we took Nuremberg. They're going to have no supply now. We're going to get the supply. If we can take this city here, I don't think we'll be able to. We don't have the air power for that. Honestly, your own railways should activate instantly. Like, that's just ridiculous that they don't. Okay, we finally got one of the good pushing divisions. Maybe we can make a push now? And we've got decent stats, but they got really good stats compared to ours. They've got really good stats. If we can complete the encirclement nonetheless, like we're already up to 98 factories, and that's just from capturing them, retaking them. We started with only like 47. Now that we have basic armor protection, let's actually take a look at these tanks. We are using the improved medium howitzer. Well, they do have a lot of soft attack. I wouldn't have bothered with this, because you're going for a soft attack tank, you might as well just not bothered. And given that single player armor does matter, so I'm just swap that for that. Oh god, you're using cast. Yeah, let's just change it to this. We'll produce this tank. 40 on tanks is more than enough. Okay, so we got the supply hub and the encirclement. Let's honestly just put the air down while we clean this up. We don't need the air. They're encircled, they have no supply. So even with the intel divisions, they're still attacking us. And like the second an intel division gets attacked, they just get deleted. It's really interesting. I figured they'd hold off because of them. What to do, what to do, what to do. I think we just make broad pushes in the center for Stuttgart and Frankfurt just to get our factories back. And then once we've done that, I think then we try and push along the coast and capitulate the Low Countries again. I don't think I've ever done the Juggernaut program before, but given that I'm only producing fighters, it might be worthwhile. I'm gonna do it. I can't believe they haven't invaded Ireland. They are actually really weak here. They have like no divisions. I think we might be able to take Munich as well. We did manage to take Munich down here though. That's good. Can we take Innsbruck? I know it's a mountain, but can we still take it? Okay, well, we're just gonna have to deal with this. Hopefully they just pull out themselves. We're gonna have to let those guys starve because we don't have the air superiority to take them out. Crazy. Okay, now that we have Frankfurt, let's try and make a push north towards Castle. They've got a decent number of divisions here that we can try and encircle. And just generally try and reestablish the Rhine here in the north. Meanwhile, these two divisions just refuse to die. Okay, another small encirclement. If we can't just keep going north. Keep getting small encirclements like this. That's all we need. We're not going to go for anything too big, anything too risky. Just take them out chunk by chunk, piece by piece, and keep pinning them in place so they can't leave. Okay, a couple small encirclements later, we're looking like we're in a good spot here. We're back up over 100 factories. We're about to solve our equipment shortage. Eastern Front, other than this one province, is stabilized. I'm just going to request some AI divisions to walk back and forth here. We just keep pushing to Dormit and then up to Munster. The air superiority is so overwhelming, I can't even efficiently kill off encircled units. It wouldn't be that big of a deal if we actually had AA, and I am producing some, but we haven't stockpiled enough. Let's make a duplicate of this. These guys are going to be the Eastern Front divisions. No change. Having made that change, I'm going to add AA to the Western Front divisions, and we're still a little short, but at least we have some, because the air superiority here is just overwhelmingly high. Can we get this division, please? Nice. Got an overrun there. Gonna be able to get Munster. Let's go up to Wilhelmshaven. Let's encircle Wilhelmshaven. Take that province and then come back this way. You guys just snake the coastline here. They look like they're trying to flee. They look like they just strat redeployed out of the port, which is mostly fine actually. Because once they started strat redeploying, they have no org. Easy to win battles. We're actually fine if they cut that off there, because we have the port. Western Balkans. Okay, the Soviets are invading down there as well. Hopefully Bulgaria will deal with this. We're dealing with the Western Front first. Unless that becomes a serious problem, we're just not going to bother. Actually, we have naval supremacy here. Let's take the 12ths. We'll just assign them to defend this coast. I think they're going to land, though. I think they're landing on the ports that Italy didn't garrison. We'll just try and contain them with these guys. We got the small circle in the center here. Okay, pin there, see if we can't get the Hague. We can get Breda, that'll cause them to capitulate, and if we can move in here along with it, then they won't have any connection to Belgium and they'll be completely encircled. Okay, that doesn't look like it's going to work. Unfortunate, but river too strong. Okay, nice, nice, nice. If we can get this province, small encirclements, but you know, every little encirclement counts. Take the tanks down to Antwerp, see if we can't capitulate the Belgians. I'm sure Luxembourg has 5 equipment, okay, and it's 5 more than we started with. Stop this battle, restart it. None of the divisions are actually in the combat. Eastern Front's looking nice and stable. We got air superiority there with our small air force, which is nice. The attack on Brussels has failed. Let's just encircle it then, go around it real quick. Wait, what? Come on. There we go. Let's say AI, just move with me. It's not hard. Okay, we've encircled Brussels. I don't know how many divisions are here. It's looking like 8, maybe, before that first overrun. Another 5k guns, so we should be positive now. Oh, we're up to 30k. Okay, that's good. We can swap to MP43s then. I'd say let's go try and cap France, but they never reestablished. They have most of their land, but like they just couldn't get this one state, so they're already capitulated, so we can't recapitulating them. Taking Paris will do nothing other than just take factories from them. Kind of ridiculous how it should be like 20%, not 10. Taking 20% of Paris back and they're not reestablished? How did those guys get selected? Let's work on snaking the entire coast. We're gonna have to take every single tile. Okay. Got a little anti-tank from Luxembourg, actually. That's nice. Collaboration government in France. Yes. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it messing up and not giving us our compliance from the collaboration government the dude performed. Oh, now the AI activated. AI hasn't done anything for the last 10 minutes. Like they just turned off. Now it's moving. I don't get the AI. The AI does whatever the hell it wants. That's why you can't trust the AI, even on unaggressive. They're gonna attack into the mountains for no reason. Stop. Right click. That'd be better. Okay, we're looking like we're gonna lose a tank here because I don't know. The infantry is just not moving. Yeah, we're gonna lose that tank. Okay, we got some circlements here. The Maginot, stop attacking the Maginot. Yeah, we're gonna have to manually take the Maginot too, because they're at 100% towards capitulation. They will not capitulate because they've already been capitulated. Now that we've completed the encirclement, I can battle plan this part without having them do stupid stuff and attack into mountains. If we can cap the Swiss from the rear, they'll do us wonders because they'll take out their supply. This is taking forever. It's just lack of air. Can't even break divisions in a pocket because they have such air superiority. We're here. We managed to get Bern, which is half of their source of supply. Italy, what are you doing? Now they give up the south. Now when I don't need them to give up the south, they give up the south. Literally, the AI never does what you need them to do. You have no supply. How are you even trying to push? There goes the Swiss, which means they have actually 0 supply now. We might actually be able to get rid of the rest of them. Stop. You're not doing anything anymore. 1 division, just take it. There we go. Let's take out Brittany. They managed to pour so many divisions in here. I don't know where they just got all these divisions from, but they pushed forward far enough. We can just make a very simple encirclement of all of it. In these divisions here, there, all those guys are now dead. Those guys just got pushed off a port, and the Italian tank will take the port from the north there. That's dealt with. Hopefully this will just die easily now. I'm going to start planning an invasion of the UK. I don't know if we'll be able to launch it or not. We don't have the air supremacy to get naval supremacy, I don't think, but we'll try it. The East is still looking fine. The East is actually held just fine. We're good over there. They're now going to start logistics striking us because the AI has nothing better to do. You're kidding. You're kidding. It's unguarded. Hold on. Unassign all of these divisions. Halt. Railroad, please. Railroad. There's 10 here. Damn it, 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 damn it. We'll try anyways. We're just gonna try anyways. We're gonna throw the entire fleet and air force at it, see if we can just get a brief second of naval supremacy. You just go. There's no chance they have anything there. Just go, 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 go. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there. Doesn't matter you have no org. Just as long as you land and don't immediately get annihilated. I swear I had 24 of these divisions. Where'd they go? Okay, take Portsmouth. Move these guys up. And just go. Go, 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 go. London, Portsmouth, Bristol. I know I was going to make a move with the tanks down here, but not anymore. Yeah, I don't know why they're protecting that one port. Everyone always tells me, why don't you invade up in Hull? Everyone always says that. It's like, why would I? I can just cross the channel in 2 seconds every single time. Okay, one of those tanks got intercepted. Hopefully it is the Italian. It was not the Italian tank. Unfortunate, but we will deal with it. Go up to Hull. We don't have to worry about capping them within the month because, you know, the US is already in the war. Cap them whenever we can. When you guys go up to Leeds, you push there. I think you guys push up here. You guys come and circle Hull and then take it out. Birmingham, please. Keep driving. Alrighty, there goes the UK. They had nothing. They had nothing in stockpile. Okay, the UK is dead. Let's go take out southern France, and then honestly, I think I might just call this a save. You know, we have double the USSR's factories. That's just a matter of merging. Take that supply hub for me there. The supply hub for me there. Try and push down to Vichy. Okay, I'm just gonna speed 5 this. I cannot be bothered to micro this. I think they navally invaded this island. They must have put up air, because they don't have the supremacy without the air. It's fine. That's just one island. Okay, one extremely lazy and extremely costly push later. We are about to break. Oh, the Soviets are trying to invade here too. This is what happens when they're allowed to just move through the Black Sea whenever they want. Also, Italy, where's your fleet? How are they getting naval supremacy over you, Italy? Already, we're just going to clean up the little bit in the south here. They've got nearly 40 divisions here, actually. Unfortunately, this is not considered encircled because, you know, they have access to neutral land. Really annoying, but yeah. My fighters not have range. Mine don't have range. No wonder why. Okay, that finished. January 1st, 1943. Not bad, not bad. That only took 2 hours, but, you know, I'm going to consider this a success. Invading the Soviets is going to be tedious, but you have double their factory count, both in civs and mills. This was quite successful. I don't know if I'm going to do these very much or not. A kind of difficult save, but a completely manageable one. Definitely one you could do. Just need some careful micro in the north for the start and properly understanding the equipment situation that your army is in. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.